The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. There's a counter shot. That jab misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Looking to land the hook. His stamina is off the charts. Considering we're outside in this sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and two gladiators going at it.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fight. Fight on fight.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Counter punch caught him clean. That hook won't score. Beautiful counter shot. That counter shot lands. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Slick. So just keep him.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up. I need you.
I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it a little bit. So you can...
Here we go. It's round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Split the guard, and he is rocked. No way he survives this. Jab slightly off target. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Catch and shoot. Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Beautiful counter. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But
very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
He'll start tiring it. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Couldn't land that jab. Perfect counter lands. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. How about that time counter shot? Whoa, Johnny! Crawford in trouble! And down goes Crawford! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Good, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put...
And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's bombs away. Jacobs in real trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
Unbelievable heart. Not
Back into the fight.
On to the 5th we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they'd let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Holding nothing back here in the round. Is he gonna punch himself out, though? You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's gonna have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Jab does not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Dude, just get your breath back. Good work.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. I need you to switch.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe. Don't worry about that round. Don't.
Let's start the 6th. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They exchange punches. A perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
And that hook misses. You'd like to see more jabs. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line
I
here.
need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
And there's the bell for round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And finally, Jacobs crumbles to the canvas. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. He just misses with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Crawford is dazed. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love this.
And there's the bell to start round 8. Punch count. Hold that thought. This is not where Daniel Jacobs wants to be right now. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
So time to go celebrate after a knock.